Hey guys, this is Jared, and I'm here to take you through my last workout of the week. And of course today is my favorite, which is arm day. So we're going to be hitting our biceps and our triceps today. And we're just going to be focusing on our arms. So I just really enjoy this workout personally. I mean, they are kind of the glamour muscles, so yeah, it's nice to do it and feel it and see it working. And something you might not know, actually, is a little fact here, is your tricep is actually larger. The tricep muscle in the arm is actually larger than your bicep. So it's always good to show that tricep some love. So we're definitely going to be hitting both of them pretty significantly today. So if you are looking for definition and you're looking for size, it's really important to do both of these bad boys right here, okay? And that's what we're going to do today. So stick with me. And of course, we always start off with a good warm-up. And we're just warming our body up, getting it ready for what we're about to do to it. Of course, it's mainly going to be arms, but you know me, I'm going to be doing my burpees in between my sets, which is totally optional as always. So I'm going to warm everything up. I don't think it's a bad idea for, even though you are just doing your arms today, just go ahead and get your whole body nice and loose, nice and warm. Don't work out on a cold body. Always come in to your workouts with a warm-up and a cool down at the end. That's always very, very important, and I'm always going to do that with you just so you can get that ingrained into yourself if you're going to be doing this on your own in the future, going to the gym in the future. Always do a warm-up before your workouts, and when you're done, always cool it down slowly and surely, and we'll get to that point in 45 minutes or so. So this is going to be possibly a little bit of a quicker workout than our previous two, which are just major muscle groups. Chest and shoulders day 1, legs and back day 2. Those are some big muscle groups, so they take a little longer just in between each set because we are doing supersets, of course. So these we can just kind of go from one to the next in a quicker motion. So this one won't be quite as long as usual. Regardless, we're going to be doing the same thing as always. 4 rounds, 4 sets per round. And, I'll be doing these burpees. So if you are in the intermediate to advanced stage, do them with me. If you want to. If you don't, I understand. But like I say, keep your body moving in between sets so you have a little time to catch a break, catch a breath in between sets while I'm doing burpees. But don't just stand there, slump over and just watch me do them, just shake things out, keep things loose while I'm doing them if you want to. Alright, so definitely get those arms nice and do this little shake, which just feels good. It's been a long day. You just want to get some tension out of your arms, hug and love yourself a little bit. Take that tricep back. We are going to be working it pretty hard, so let's give it some stretching to begin with. You can do these, kind of open your chest and open your arms out wide, and you feel a good stretch in your biceps as well. Roll your shoulders a little bit I think this is a good thing to do on a daily basis right here. It's just strengthens ever so slightly and tones your arms if you're doing this regularly right here. It's just really good for you. Just roll your shoulder. It helps shoulder mobility, range of motion. It helps so many things. I do it every day. So if you do, then hopefully you'll feel the benefits of it and see, this guy knows somewhat what he's talking about. Of course, if you haven't tuned in before and this is the first time, I'm an ACE certified personal trainer. So I kind of know what I'm talking about here, so I'm not just going to lead you in random directions. I'm going to put you through a pretty good workout. This is my workout. But I will show you some modifications you can use, and hopefully we can all just have a great workout together. I'm ready to start, so I hope you are too. And we're going to just go ahead and get to it, guys. So I have my adjustable weights over here. And I just have 25 pounds here. You don't need a ton. I could do maybe a little more, but I want to demonstrate good form for you guys. And you know, and you talking through this whole thing too. So it gets a little tough, and I might do a little more, but also 25 is a good weight for me anyway, so that's what I'm going to stick with for today. So if you don't have weights and you do have resistance bands, our first move is just going to be, well, I'm going to be doing a little bit something different. I'm going to do it up in a twist when I have my dumbbells, but as an alternative for this, if you have some resistance bands and you don't have weights, you can just do standard bicep curls, okay? Nothing fancy, straight up, straight down, keep your back straight, little bend in your knees, shoulders back, curl up, curl down. Alright, and then I'm going to move to overhead raise with my dumbbells. And like, if you don't have those, of course, I'm going to show you this thing here. You can actually use your resistance bands for a very similar movement, or just an overhead tricep press like so, yeah? So you're standing on it, got a good base in your knees, and your back straight, and you want to straighten your arms at the top. Alright, so that's what we're going to do, and those are some moves you can do instead of the biceps. But here's something you may not have done before, and it's something I've actually only started doing recently, and I really enjoy. And you'll see here, I'm not going to be doing a standard bicep curl. I'm going to pick it up right here, halfway, and then I'm just going to twist. And it's the same repetitions. So this is really kind of an isometric bicep workout right here. Just repetitions like normal, 8 to 10. Twist them. Okay, I said 8 to 10, maybe 8 to 12. Do what feels good for you. You can even do 4 to 6 if you like. And then with the triceps, we just take those same weights we just used. You can use one large weight here, but since I'm already having these 25s in my hands, I'm just going to pop them up like so, and just do some tricep raises. And all it is with your triceps, the thing to think about is you want this to stay static, and this is what moves. Okay, so when you're up here, this part of your arm is staying static, and you're coming down and coming up, trying to keep that in the same line, and that's your raise. Okay, I'll pop out some burpees here. This is your chance to catch your breath if you need to, whatever you need. One set done, we're moving and we're grooving. As always, I'm not going to take a lot of breaks here, and I'm just going to keep going, so hopefully me doing burpees gives you a little chance to rest if you need to. Otherwise, do them with me if you choose. Let's just keep going. Just have a second, pop them up. Let's go straight to those tricep raises. Alright. Like I said, this workout actually, it moves at a pretty good clip, so, you know, just try and keep up, that's all. Do what you can. That's 2 done. I'm going to grab me a sip of water. Always important to stay hydrated. We'll just jump right back into it. So we'll knock it out. Catch your breath, of course, if you need to. Let's keep moving. Popping it straight halfway and then twist it. I'm just going to do these to the side this time in case you need some reference points. In case you need to see what my legs are doing. My typical stance is I like to have my right foot backwards, which is my dominant foot. So it's like a fighting stance, I guess you could say. Anyways, you can do like this if you like to. This is my personal choice. A little bend in your knees. You're just kind of halfway here with your biceps. And then I'll show you that range of motion with my triceps I was talking about. Get an idea for it. So you see they won't move a lot. Alright. That's basically first round done. Of course I'm going to do a few more burpees, but we're moving pretty good here. Okay, one round done, 3 to go. Now, I'll go ahead and show you the next move with the biceps. One thing I always do with my biceps, sorry, I get my breath a little bit, is I do straight and then I do outer. And then I do the same thing coming in even more with a hammer grip, which is, you'll see what I'm about to show you, like so, and then a hammer grip out, always. That's just how I do it. You know, if you're following along with me, then probably the best thing to do is just do what I'm doing, but you can mix and match and do what feels good for you. But here's your next move with the resistance bands. I'm about to demonstrate the weights too, but so good stance with your legs. You see how I have them slightly gripped different here? I call that a hammer grip. So curling up like so. Then you just kind of bring them in towards your chest here. Okay? So you could do it just like this if you like to. But personally, I like to bring them in even more. And kind of bring them up to my chest as I curl again. You'll see better as I'm doing this. With the triceps now, I have a pull-up bar right here. And you can also do this with an anchor, like a door anchor, for your resistance bands and close the door to have it lock in place. But I have my pull-up bars, I'm just going to put them over, which you can't see, I'm sorry for that, but what I'm going to be doing is when you're at the gym, you know those cable pulls where you're pulling down like this for a tricep move. That's what I'm going to be doing with resistance bands and my pull-up bar. Alright, second round, let's go ahead and get moving. Okay, so I got the same weights here. 25 is a good pound for me. Do what feels good for you. Repetitions as well. Don't do too many if you don't need to. Just do what feels good. Especially if you're just starting out. Get a feel for these things. Alright, let's go. 8, 12, somewhere in that range. First biceps done, and now with these tricep pull downs, okay? So I'm just grabbing them, getting a good grip, just getting a good long, good base stance here, because I have to kind of stretch out a little bit for you to see especially, but this is a good way to stand for this move. And you just, with these staying static as always, just push them down. Alright, so I did 15 there. It's just because I have these resistance bands only, I think they're 50-pound resistance bands, and it's just not a lot of weight, so I just did some more repetitions. Always an option, especially if you're not looking for size and you're just looking to get toned and get defined. You can always go less weight, more repetitions. And for the reverse spectrum, if you're looking to bulk up for size, you would do substantially more weight and less repetitions. So maybe even 4 to 6 if you're looking for a lot of size here. And of course, if you're looking for size, you're going to need to ingest a ton of protein. But that's if you're going for that, you can do this workout, modify it to your abilities, and go with it. All right, feeling good today, moving good. I just like the way it feels when I bring them into my chest, but if you don't, you can just do those, just curl them straight up like you did before. I feel like it maybe triggers into a little shoulder and chest ever so slightly if you bring them in towards you a little bit. It just helps define your arms, which is always a good thing. Straighten the triceps. And more burpees. Oh, I love burpees. Alright. They're a great workout. Whew. Moving and grooving. Sorry, I'll stop repeating myself if I can. Alright, halfway done with the second round. Let's keep on going. Got my dog here, he's having a good old time. You probably can't see him, but you might be able to hear. Boom! Come here, boom! Here's a big old bump. Big old sweet bulldog. He'll be here with me every once in a while, but my little buddy Max is almost always here. Bumped decided to join us today. Burpees. Okay. Let me get a little more water. Starting to breathe pretty hard now. That's how you know you're doing something right. Especially burpees. One of the best cardio things out there, in my opinion. Especially in between your workouts. Gosh, get a little bit of everything with this workout, guys. Last bit of these tricep pull downs. Yeah, this is getting tough too. Forearms are burning a little bit, as always. You're always going to be, if you're lifting weights, you're always going to be building grip strength at the same time, which is very important. Okay, that's halfway done. So, we're just going to go on move on to the next move. Set myself up here. So I'm setting these up for my triceps, and I'm going to be doing dips. I just found that these stools happen to work really well. You can use whatever you happen to have. I've even used kitchen corner, like a kitchen countertop, the corner of it and sit on each side. I mean, it's not the best, but you still get the same range of motion that you would get with a regular dip. See, if you're at the gym, you got those bars you can do dips on. I'm gonna do them on some stools. All right, so we're gonna do wide grip, wide arm biceps here. Curls, that's what they're called. So it's very similar to just standard curl, but all you're doing is just kicking your arms out wide and curling them up. There's nothing fancy to it. So that's you can do it on the resistance band, of course. And just curl them up as you would normally, just with your arms nice and wide, pointing away from you. And I'm going to use my weights. And I'm just gonna move and groove here, curl them up. Alright, then we go to these dips. So like I said, this is just what you would do at the gym with some bars. Maybe you can set yourself up on some stools if you happen to have them. Use whatever you have available to yourself. I might do a little extra, maybe 20 of these, just because no weight's just all body weight for me. Okay. And burpees. Alright. Hopefully I'm showing you enough alternatives to where you can adapt this workout to fit, you know, whatever you're liking to do, whatever you're going for. Size, definition, just trying to lose some weight maybe. All this is going to be good for you. But if you are just looking, you're not necessarily looking for a bunch of definition, and you're just looking to lose some weight maybe, tone up a little bit, I would suggest going lightweight, heavy repetitions. So I got 25s, you can do 10s if you've never done before. Maybe pump out 15 of them. And you're going to be constantly burning calories in that way, so you will drop some pounds. Honestly, cardio is great and all, but if you just do resistance training, you're still getting great cardio. I promise you that much. And you want to kind of, if you can, try and keep your body somewhat straight, so you don't want to lean too much forward or lean too much backward as you're doing those dips. Try and keep a straight plane of movement as you're going, okay? Hey buddy, watch out. Watch out. Go. Alright, so we're on to the next. On to the next. dips. Take breaks if you need to, okay? Never push yourself more than your body's willing to do, okay? Don't hurt yourself on my account, please. Wow, those are getting hard. Oh, sorry, buddy. I'm about to be here, okay? You okay? Just be careful. Watch out. Dogs. Okay. I need some water. Got one more set in this third round. And then we'll be on the last round pretty soon. Alright. Last bit of these dips here. That's the last ones of those forearms, or excuse me, those regular wide curls. It's getting tough at the end. You see I'm sweating pretty good now. Pop out some burpees. Maybe 3/4 of the way done. Okay. I can get these back out of the way. Yeah, bunk talking outside. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Alright. So, one more round to go. 4 more sets. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If you're just beginning, you haven't done a lot of working out in the past, hey, you don't need to do 4 rounds, 4 sets. You can just do 3. So you can be done right now. You can even do 3 sets per round if you choose to. I would still go for 4 myself, but that's totally up to you. So if you are a beginner, you can stop right now. Go ahead and fast forward to the end of the video for our cool down, and you're done for the day. But if you're more intermediate advanced range, stick with me. We got 1 more round to go, 4 more sets to go. Okay. So as before, we're going to go wide, but we're going to do it with hammer grips, triggering our forearms and our whole arm essentially. This is just really good arm workout right here. Hey, come here guys. You may have noticed I did 12 there, and I was going even lower down. So you'll notice too that when you do these forearm curls, it's not quite as hard on your biceps because it's triggering all the other parts of your arm as well, through here at least. So it's a little, not easier necessarily, but more just arm extensive. You're getting a little bit of thing with those, so it just takes a little bit of strain off the bicep, but you're still getting a good bicep workout. Come here, Max. Come here. Talking up a storm out there, gosh. Alright, now I'll turn to the side. For these, we're going to do tricep kickbacks, okay? So here, you're going to want to have your feet just normal, not with that staggered. I guess you could, but I I feel like I get a better range of motion if my feet are kind of together. Of course, you want a little bend in your knees. And you pull these up and you keep your back straight. Keep your elbows in line with your back. And you kick them back. Alright, and those are our next two moves. And of course, let me go ahead and demonstrate both of these you can do with the resistance bands. So I mean, nothing different from what we just did the last time. You're just doing this with the resistance bands, with those wide forearm curls, and with the kickbacks. You might need to go, well no, let's see, you could do like so, and maybe just grab your bands here instead of at the handles, and then kick them up and back like so. So you can make it work with your bands here. If you have weights, go with those. Totally up to you. Did I do burpees? I don't know. I'm going to do some more just in case. Okay. So now, 3 more sets and we're done. Awesome sauce. Let's go ahead and move on to the next move. Put them down for just a second. Get some sweat out of your eyes if need be. And get right onto it. Nice straight legs, straight back, a little bend in your knees, elbows flush with your body, kick them. And some burpees. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Hopefully you are too. Excuse me. You're sticking with me the best you can. I know you're feeling it too. Just a little bit more to go, guys, and we are done. Just a little bit more. Second, some sweat out of my beard maybe. My beard's kind of hot right now, but I still like it. Oh man, yeah, it's just getting tough now. Uh, 75 of those so far. 75 and 5 to go. Alright, one more set to go. We are done. Okay, you know what to do. One more time. Sure, you can see how tough those were for me at the end. We put a lot of stress on our arms today. Cool down is going to feel so good. And that's it for the weights. Do a few more burpees, and I'm done. You can go ahead and be done now, and we'll cool it down, okay? Just give me just a second here to get to 80. 80, I said it, 80 burpees. What am I thinking? I lied. I did 81 just for the hell of it. Okay. So, get my gloves off here. And my breath starts to normalize. What a workout, huh? I know you're sweating because I'm sweating. You guys out there with mustaches, it's annoying when it just gets all hung up in your mustache, all that sweat. But it looks cool, so it's worth it. It's worth it. Oh. Alright, guys. So now we can just kind of start just getting loose. Slowly shaking things out here first. Keeping your heart rate to come down a little bit. Nothing too crazy at first. Doing a lot of work on our arms today. Just kind of swing. Just feel loose, loosey-goosey. Maybe you can shake them out really good. Get all those muscles not so tight anymore. Do a little hug and love. Stretching those biceps out there. And then for the triceps, you can put them up and pat yourself on the back. You just did an awesome job. Good job. Stretch those triceps out. Good job, good job. This is me patting you on the back. Good job, guys. Alright. Oh, yeah. So now, you can hear it in my voice, I'm sure, starting to normalize. Starting to sound like a sane person again. Hopefully. Sane as I will ever be, at least. Just medium sane, maybe. Anybody who does 80 burpees is probably a smidge crazy, right? I do it every day too, so. But if you have the determination to do a bunch of burpees on a regular basis, I promise you, you will start to come into a better physique. You start reaching your goals, but they're not overly necessary. If you just do what I did here, just give yourself a great workout. That's all you need. I've just been doing it for long enough that I like to add more resistance and more cardio to my regular workouts, and that's why I do the burpees. So that's why I always say they're completely optional. I'm not saying do these burpees with me. Absolutely not. Only if you want to, only if you feel like your body can handle them, and only if you're there physically. Because if you've never done burpees before, don't just go ahead and start trying to do a bunch of them at a time. Get a feel for it. You know, do those modifiers that I show you with the flat surface and hopping it back and hopping it back up, just to get a feel for what a burpee really is. Okay, so you don't need to do the jumps or anything. And that's just a good modified burpee right there. So if you're just starting out, that should be good enough. But you don't need to do them at all if you don't want to. Totally your call. I'll stop talking about them now. No more talk about burpees. Alright. Now, week I feel pretty loose. I'm not gonna start seizing up in my muscles. Got them all shook out and stretched out. I've done that before after a workout when I didn't stretch well enough. I was just, reaching for something and it just felt a little twinge. Like, what is that? It was my muscles just weren't properly stretched, so they were kind of seizing on me a little bit. So, always a great idea to do these cool downs at the end of your workout. Really stretch everything out that you just worked. And I can even stretch out my legs a little bit because of all those burpees. I said I wouldn't say them again, so that's the last time. But I will stretch my legs a little bit. Otherwise, I feel cool. I feel ready to call it a day. So I'm going to sign off with my pups. Give me a bump. Give me a bump. Bunker, come here, buddy. As always, I have Max here with me. And today, Bunk has decided to join us. My good best buds in the whole wide world. Thank you. That was a good one. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed your workout today, guys. If not, I hope you feel like you gained something from it at least, right? And if you did, please come back and let me know how you like it. Let me know if you want to see me do something else for you. I'd love to. Otherwise, I'll just see you next time. Bye, guys.